Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today is Coffee Date Thursday, so I'm gonna very gently grab my cup of coffee. It's very hot. I just poured it. It's French vanilla coffee with French vanilla coconut creamer, and yep, perfect. I'm drinking out of my brand new, don't smell, Arc Encounter mug. Last week on vacation, we went to Williamstown, Kentucky, and saw the life-size Noah's Ark display exhibit, theme park, whatever you want to call it. Stay tuned to my channel and you will see a video about our trip there, because I happened to pull out the video camera a few times on our vacation. So anyway, today's video I am very excited about. I am unashamedly going to be binge watching all of the ladies' videos on this topic because the topic today is age-appropriate chores. Now, that is something that I have been working on, please don't spill, for quite a long time, basically since Caleb was about two and a half when Braden was born, because I needed a little bit of help. Even the little things would help. And I've had a really hard time figuring out what works for him at what ages. And to be honest, I still don't know what I'm doing. About a year and a half ago, I actually did a DIY chore chart video, and I will link that up here so you can check that out. And it was really fun to make. We used it consistently for about a week and a half. Just didn't work out for us. Not because it was bad, just it wasn't good timing. For me, I'm very much a checklist kind of girl. So if I have everything that I need to do written out and I can cross it off, it feels really good. And so I tried to kind of see if that would work for Caleb. Now he will be 5 in a few weeks. What in the world? How was he almost 5? And Braden will be 3 in September. And they both have, I don't even know if I want to call them chores, but they're things that they do around the house. Now, as they get older, they can do more. And I'm slowly figuring out what that is. Now, I don't want to push them to the point where they do it begrudgingly. I want to make it fun, because a lot of times I find myself doing chores begrudgingly, and I know that I have to keep in mind that I am doing everything that I do, especially in this house, as unto the Lord. I just have to remind myself over and over and over when I'm cleaning pee off another toilet, because I live with 3 men, basically, 2 of which can use the potty. I'm slowly learning what that means for my boys, because I don't want them to hate helping out around the house. Now, there may be times when they need to do something and they don't want to do it and they're just going to have to do it anyway. You know, that's just part of the whole learning process. So if you can see in that video that I linked, I made a chore chart and hung it up. One of the biggest problems with that was that it was with magnets, and Braden was just tall enough to be able to reach those magnets and take them down. They were all over the house. It was stressing me out. So what I did was just kind of a little bit at a time, I would do like sticker charts for Caleb. It was more along the lines of behavior. So it was helping mommy. It was not pushing kids in your Awana class. It was getting a good report from your teacher, those kinds of things. And you got stickers. We learned when he was potty training, he was very highly motivated by stickers. And so I just grabbed onto that. And at the Dollar Tree, probably right now, because I purchased this maybe about a month ago, I would assume it's still there because it's like in the school supply section. I got a 2-pack of these, job chart. It says job chart on one, and there's another one on the back that's like for a class of maybe 30 plus kids, and all these, it's way too much for an actual chore chart. And I got this and I thought this would be really fun to do with him, whether I'm using stickers or check marks or whatever. It was a 2-pack for $1 and you just can't go wrong. And so I had this long list of things, and I thought, okay, I'm going to fill this up with chores of things that Caleb can do. But realistically, he's not even 5. Is he going to do all of these things every single day. No. One mistake I made when I made his initial behavior sticker chart with a reward of frozen yogurt at the end was that I made it with like 50 check boxes or sticker boxes. That is way too many for a little kid. They need more short-term, smaller goals, things to shoot for, because to them a sticker chart with 50 squares is like way too much. I should have had it with, I don't know, 10 or 15 maybe, and that would be more doable for him. So anyway, I got this and I just wasn't feeling the love. Maybe I can use this later on, or maybe it'll work really well for Brayden. I don't know. So this, what I'm about to show you, is a really brand new thing that I got. And again, hoping it'll work. But this is from the Target Dollar Spot. Ah, are you excited? Because, I mean, Target Dollar Spot, come on. This was $3 and it's so cute. Oh, and I like that it is not necessarily a chore chart, but it's a to-do chart. And it's like a chalkboard material. So I have been using a chalk marker that I don't even know where I got this. Bistro chalk marker, maybe Hobby Lobby. I'm not sure, but it's white. And so I wrote his name at the top, and it has these magnets. And this is what's on here. There were other ones, but I took them off. But you see reading, eat breakfast, get dressed, clean room, it's hard to read on there. Homework, make bed, brush teeth, get ready for bed. Now, I don't know if I will use all of these or some of these. I just got this literally 2 days before we left on vacation, and we got back 2 days ago. So we haven't put this into practice yet. But this, I think, is gonna be maybe a better option because he can move this, and he's learning to read a little bit more, so hopefully he can, get this. But it also comes with these that you can like punch out, and they're magnets. So you can just punch it right out of there, and you can write whatever chores you have on here. So I don't know, I was thinking about going and getting a second one, maybe to use for Brayden once we start school, so he has his own tasks to do, because like I've told you before, we're homeschooling in the fall. But I thought that this might be kind of a good start. Now, what would I add? Whoa! What would I add to these? Well, I have learned that some age-appropriate chores, it goes along with what they want to do. So it's a good idea to, for parents who have little ones, to ask your little ones for help. Like, do you want to help me do this, with a nice tone? Do you want to help me do the dishes? You get your hands wet, get a chair for them or something, and they can stand on, and let them play in the soap even a little bit, because that's fun to them, even if they're only doing a little bit. Brayden right now is really into putting things in the dryer. He stands next to me while I take things out of the washer, and he throws them in the dryer. And of course, he also tries to slam it shut after every garment he puts in there. So sometimes I have to hold it with one arm and make sure he doesn't shut the dryer. But that's something he really loves to do. Caleb is 5, and he's completely capable of picking up his own Legos, his toys. Sometimes he forgets and starts playing, but I have to redirect him and get him to pick up all those toys. Another thing that Caleb is very proud of doing is putting his spoon in the sink after he finishes eating his yogurt. Yogurt is basically a food group in our house, and he's always so proud when he finishes his yogurt. He doesn't just do it, but he says it. So he takes his yogurt cup and he goes, yogurt, he says, cup in the trash, spoon in the sink. And he'll as he's putting his cup in the trash, he'll put it in there and say, cup in the trash, and then he'll make sure I'm paying attention and go, spoon in the sink. And eventually I want him to move it to the dishwasher, but I'm a little weird about how I have the dishwasher, so I don't have him messing with that right now. Also, I don't want him grabbing that lower rack and jostling all of the plates and breaking things. So we'll get there, but I love how he has so much pride about doing something as simple as putting his spoon in the sink. And of course, I always make a big deal about it. I think a big part of this is congratulating them even on the little things, because to us they're little things, to them it's a big deal. And so even if, you know, Caleb goes and if I'm like nursing Brayden, this has happened a lot of times, I'll be like nursing Brayden and I can't get up, I'll have him, you know, if I need a Kleenex, he'll go get the Kleenex box for me, and I make sure I thank him for doing that, sometimes more heartfelt than others. Sometimes just little things like, hey, can you hand me the remote? Or can you go bring me my phone? And, you know, stuff like that, so that he knows that he can help and he gets pride from that. Now Brayden is almost 3 and he's just very different from his brother. I'm still figuring him out, which is why I'm not talking as much about him in this video, because I don't really have a whole lot of advice there. But probably my biggest thing that I want to communicate to you if you're trying to figure this out is just figure out what your kid enjoys doing and approach that chore with joy and excitement, and of course congratulate, thank them for their help. Kids just get that puffed up, you know, look when we thank them and show them appreciation for what they have done, especially if it's something hard and they've been working on it and they finally do it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, I'm going to be watching all of the Coffee Date Thursday ladies. Well, I do every week, but I'm going to be watching them probably in straight succession while maybe doing the dishes or something. But be sure to check out all of their links in the description box below, so that you can watch them too. Be sure to give them a thumbs up just like me, and subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you so much for watching, and cheers! Bye.